Hey guys, my name's Sam from the YouTube channel Prep Medic. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do a sling and a swath for an upper extremity injury. So a sling is just a piece of fabric that's meant to support an arm that's been injured. This can be a radius ulna fracture, humerus fracture, shoulder problem, or clavicle. It's oftentimes supplemented by a splint and just helps that hold it into the body so that it's not moving around causing more pain. A swath is another piece of cloth that goes around the body and holds that in, just keeps this kind of movement from happening. So to actually make a sling and a swath, you're going to need triangular bandages. So these are cravats. These ones were pre-made. You can make these yourself out of bed sheets as well. You can just get the dimensions from online. So the first thing to do is to identify the one odd out triangle edge. You're going to take this and we're going to tie a knot in this. So this will be a support for the elbow as we're trying to rest that in the sling. Now both of these ends are going to be the straps that go around the head. So I'm going to have the patient take their arm and hold it in a position of comfort. Usually they'll like this up on their body. This is kind of guarding, it's self-splinting, and we're going to try to put this right in this position. So obviously when we're doing this, it's good to have more than one person doing it. However, because I'm alone, I'm going to elicit some help from the patient just so that I'm not moving around any more than necessary. So for this, I'm going to bring this guy up under that. You can encompass the wrist or not, depending what the injury is. Just make sure you always have access to that hand. Now we have two ends, and I'm going to get this guy right underneath the elbow, and I'm going to take both of these ends, and now we're going to go on either side of the patient, tie it behind their neck. So if you want to turn around here really quick. So back here, we can tie this just so it's supporting the arm. I don't want to be wrenching this up, pulling this out of position, and we're going to tie it. Now you get style points if you can tie a square knot back here, but I oftentimes forget to do that. It's just a little bit easier to take off. So now we have your basic sling, and this oftentimes will be good enough if you're not doing a ton of walking around, but best practice is going to be to add a swath to that. So for this, we're going to take another triangular bandage. We're just going to have it nice and wide, and we're going to tie it around this arm. Now we try not to go over the actual injury site because this is going to apply some pressure, and all this is doing is keeping this arm into the body. So if you want to turn around again. So back here, we're going to take this, and then we're going to tie another knot, tie it relatively tight, and just keep that in place like so. So now we have this arm completely packaged, and like I said, this could be supplemented with a splint if it's radius ulna or over the humerus. And there's some different ways to splint if you're talking about a clavicle injury, but we're not going to go into that on this video. For more motorcycle-related first aid videos, check out the other videos within this series. If you want to learn more about medical care and EMS in general, I can be found at Prep Medic on YouTube or on Instagram.